Awesome.
Hello and welcome to the Greentech Breakfast. I'm Emma Patmore.
And I'm Kromminga.
And we are co-founders of the Greentech Alliance, which is a global network of startups that have impact at their core. Each week we share news and events from the community and interview one of our members. And today we'll be talking to Nick Wüsthoff from Sustainable Action at Climateers.
Welcome, Nick.
Hi, very glad to be here.
Great to have you. So first off, congratulations to our member CleanHub, who have just raised a €4 million seed funding round. So CleanHub is an ocean cleanup startup that uses track and trace technology to help brands see where their containers end up. So this is companies that are making cosmetics or other kind of products that have packaging, and then this ends up often, unfortunately, in the ocean. So their technology helps these brands to see where their containers end up, and then they can support the cleanup to then become plastic neutral. Investors who've participated in this round include Lakestar and 468 Capital, as well as some other VCs and a mix of angel investors as well. So congratulations to them, and we're really, really looking forward to seeing them scale this fantastic solution.
Emma, speaking of funding, our co-founder Ludmila has just hosted a fantastic session together with startups on the process of fundraising to kick off our fundraising event series that we spoke about last week, actually. And the next one will be introducing our members to the investors in the Greentech Alliance that you can connect with. So everyone who's watching this, keep an eye out for an invite in your inbox.
Yeah, well, all the members, and you have to become a member if you're not already and you want to be involved in these events. And we've also got some other events coming up for you too. So tomorrow, members who are based in the UK, or also any members who are particularly interested in what's going on in the UK green startup scene, can join our networking event, which is at 6 p.m. UK time. And then on Wednesday at 5 p.m, that's German time, or European time, our friends over at Deutsche Startups are hosting a Meet and Green event with the focus on the purpose economy. So there's speakers like Christian Kroh from Ecosia and Ina Remmers from Nebenan, and they'll be discussing how startups can incorporate impact into their business model. And that event will be in German, but the other ones that we're talking about are all in English. And then next week, our member Iris Grammy from Renun is also going to be hosting a female founders networking event that's together in partnership with the Greentech Alliance, and that will be at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, and again that's German time. So links to the public events you can find underneath this video, and then links to the members only ones can be found on Slack.
And finally, the Entrepreneurship Hub Bali Berlin is organizing a pitch competition at ESMT's Digital Future Summit on the 8th and 9th of July for early stage impact startups. The link to apply is below the video, and the deadline is this Friday.
Great, thanks, Hannah. So yeah, lots of things going on for startups to get involved, and all the links to everything that we just talked about will be below. And now we can get chatting with Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Great to have you on. First of all, it'd be really great if you can just tell us a little bit about what you're doing at Climateers.
Yeah, so Climateers, we're building an app, and the app is basically Tinder for sustainability. And what this means is we match our users to diverse positive climate actions, and we support them to actually accomplish them. The problem is 70 or over 70% of young people suffer from something we call eco-anxiety. It's coming up in the media more and more. It's basically extreme worries and the feeling of helplessness about the climate crisis. And our aim with the Climateers app is to transform this anxiety into action. And to give you a quick example about what climate actions can be, because it can be so diverse, it's essentially everything that either helps to save CO2 or reduce plastic usage. But for example, the action is to cook with a lid, or a tutorial on how to store lemons so they don't go bad, or the challenge to have a no meat day. And essentially all those climate actions give points if you accomplish them based on the actual impact they have. Therefore, you collect kind of impact in our app.
Fantastic. And what do you do with that once you've collected it? Is there like a scoreboard?
All sorts of ideas we have right now, but right now for us, this inspiration feature is in the foreground.
And Nick, how far are you on your journey? Like, how many people do you have testing your solution?
Yeah, we take testing very, very seriously. So we kind of started at the beginning of this year. And so far, we've tested more than 10 different prototypes, or sometimes actually products, because the space is so complex, because everyone is saying they want to be more sustainable, but then you actually give them solutions to actually be more sustainable, and then no one is really using it. And so it's super complex to build a product in this consumer behavior change area. Therefore, we have now completed over 6 months of testing with over 300 different testers. And now we've kind of found this thing we actually want to build, and we already have started building it. So we are currently in a private beta phase with a couple of 100 users, and hopefully over the summer, this goes live for everyone.
And can you share some, insights on what this thing is that you found out that it actually incentivizes people to act more environmentally conscious?
It's definitely a whole range, and we did a lot of research about it. But for example, what we've been in previous attempts have been really focused on is rather fixed challenges about, okay, you want to, or you should reduce animal food consumption, and these are the steps you can do, and let's go. But these inflexible challenges are super high effort for the people, and they churn super easily. And now with our system, it's super flexible, right? You have this Tinder swiping thing where you have all the climate actions, and now you can just swipe whatever you like to the right, and this gets kind of added, and we will then support you to actually follow up on your intention to do this specific action. So flexibility is key.
Mm-hmm. Super interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can live more sustainably, as you mentioned, and obviously they have a lot of kind of differing impacts. So, for example, sustainable investing is like the field that I work in outside of the Greentech Alliance with Ecoligo. We found that, or we basically know from research that's out there that sustainable investing can be 27 times more impactful than other types of sustainable behavior. So obviously when it comes to choosing what you do, if you want to have a lot of impact, that's something that you can do, but it's also maybe not as accessible for people. And then on the other hand, also political action is really also very, very impactful. If it's done right and having an impact, then this can again be make a lot more of a difference than some other forms. But again, there's a bit of a barrier to entry, particularly if you're not already involved in politics. So how do you kind of manage that impact versus accessibility aspect?
Yeah, so we don't want to choose for the users. Therefore, we have this list, and I think I mentioned it briefly, based on the impact a certain action has. So, for example, sustainable investments or significantly reducing animal food consumption, huge impact. Therefore, if users kind of do it, huge point reward. And then there are super small things, but they might also be very easy, right? I don't know, for example, today I researched the action item, install a economy shower head. Saves basically 50% of the water. Therefore, you only need to heat half of the water. It's rather simple to do, and it's a one-time action with continuous effort, with maybe a little bit lower point reward, but users can decide what suits them best.
Great. And who are the users? So who have you been testing with so far?
Yeah, so as I said, 70% of young people have eco-anxiety, and this is kind of the early adopters target group we really want to focus and that we're currently testing with. obviously, the app is for everyone who wants to take action. Therefore, anyone is invited. But as a startup, obviously, it's important to start with a really narrow target audience.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I think many startups struggle with in the beginning. So it's good that you've got that focus. And what's something that is exciting that you've got going on right now that you'd like to share with us?
I mean, obviously, this testing we do is super exciting. More and more users kind of come to us, signing up for the waiting list. More people we funnel into the app to actually test with users. We get incredible feedback. This is all super exciting. And then financially, what is very exciting is that we could secure a exist funding at the beginning of the year. It's kind of a scholarship from the German government and the EU. And therefore, we kind of have no financial worries until the end of the year, where we have hopefully the app on the market can show traction. So that's quite exciting.
That's good. That's a very good position to be in.
Yes.
Sounds great. So Nick, what we always ask people at this point is how people can find you. So anyone who's interested in maybe joining your beta program or just wants to have a chat with you, get in touch, how can they best reach you?
So probably the website climateers.app is the best way. You can sign up for the early access there. We will be in touch about testing. Obviously, we're looking for partners. In autumn, we plan a fundraising round. These sorts of things. Yeah, you find my email on the website as well, but it's Nick, N-I-C-K @climateers.app, or you find me obviously in the Greentech Alliance Slack. And you can obviously find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all the social networks.
Great, thank you. Then we'll put the link to the website as well underneath this video.
Cool.
Fantastic. Anything else from you, Hannah?
No, I think that's it for this week. I hope you have a great start to your week, and till next time, I would say.
Great. You too. Have a nice start to the week. Thank you everyone who is watching. Thank you, Nick, for coming and joining us and chatting to us today. And for anyone who's not a member but has a sustainable startup, then do come and join the Greentech Alliance. You can find out about us at greentech.earth.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great week. See you later.
See you.
Ciao.